Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Help Me Weave in My Ends. And so I want to say thank you to those who are coming live. Hello to Awanda and hello to Alice. It's good to see you. I have a little bit of an echo problem. Can you please help me and let me know if it is bad on your end, because I'm not sure what you're hearing, but I know that I'm hearing a little bit of an echo here on my end. I've done a couple things to try and eliminate that, but we'll see. Let's see. Okay, good. You're not hearing an echo. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and close out some of these tabs that I've got going here. So tonight is kind of a test because tomorrow I want to be able to go live with showing how we're crocheting while I'm talking to you. And so this is just my little test to see how things are going to go. And I'm glad that I did this tonight because this echo would be making me crazy, more crazy than I normally am. So let's get back to here. Hello, Miguel. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Good. I'm glad. Patty Barker. Good. No echo there. That's good to know. Very good to know. So I can hear a little bit. I'm recording with my phone and also with my computer. So this is fun. This is live too. It didn't let me not have a title on my phone, so I'm going to have to see if I can do that as well. I have the sound turned off on that one. I see that it's saying that on that camera angle. So this is live. This is my pile of Grady squares that I need to weave in the ends, and so I thought I would weave in the ends with you here. I've got a Waterloo watermelon flavored drink. It's seltzer water. Sorry for the pop and the noise, but I knew that I was going to need something to drink while we did this live. So, hey, Robin, good to see you. Good to see you. So I'm weaving in my ends here. I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I can set up a light. I don't know. See, you're my testers today, right? Yeah. So let me see if I can just set up a little light over here. And this was a gift from my brother-in-law for Christmas. So that was really fun. Oh, I might be using all of the little hookups. Let me see. Maybe I have one right here. Sorry about all this working and doing all this stuff, but let's see. All right. So how are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight? Are you crocheting? Are you watching TV? What were you doing? Oh, maybe it doesn't fit in that one. Oh no, that's an HDMI. Well, I can either have my, okay, so I can have my mouse. I can have my, I think I'll take my mouse out. There we go. Okay. There's only 2 plugs for this light. Okay, let me see if I can get this going. And we can just at least see if it helps. Whoa. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's do this and this, and let's see how that helps. Is that helping any? Let's see. There we go. World. Okay, is that helping this any? I think it is a little bit. Romper room mirror. I know it looks like a romper room mirror, doesn't it? I see Alice. I see. Oh, Ambi is here too. Good to know. Mm, let's see. Struggled to make it out to lock up the flock tonight. Oh no, Miguel, I'm so sorry. Miguel is having a rough go of it right now. I have all of this pile of granny squares, and I have some extras that I made up. They are, I don't know if you can see, but they are solids. So tomorrow, I'm excited about tomorrow. I hope that you can make it. I have been crocheting little squares, and tomorrow morning we're going to make a hat together. So I'm going to go ahead and weave in some ends while we chat. So, what have you been up to today? I oh, I slept a little bit. Last night I made some egg bites. And if you've never made egg bites before, they are super, let me tell you, especially if you're trying to, eat protein and stay away from carbs or whatever. You can make these, and I have a muffin tin that has 24 muffin tin things, whatever. I can't even think. But anyway, so it has 24 muffin holes. And so I made 24 egg, what did I call them? Mhm. Little egg cups. And so egg bites. And so for 24, I took 18 eggs. I know that sounds like a lot, right? But it's less than one egg per muffin tin. And so I took that, and I then took 1 can of evaporated milk and put that in there. And then a little salt and pepper. I had some frozen hash browns, the same kind that I use for my hash brown casserole. I sprayed the tin, put the hash browns in there, and then poured the milk and egg mixture in there and baked it for about 35, 40 minutes. And just watch it. It'll puff up when it's ready. So that's always good. And then, you know what? I think I might need, oh, yeah. There we go. All right. One woven in. I'm going to make a pile right here. Let me get my other needle. So I've got this needle right here. And this one, it has a little loop, and that makes it easier. Let's see. Okay, this one is a little bit smaller, so I'm going to use that one. So that way, with the little circle loops here, um, they're sewn in, and it's not a magic circle, so I could just cut that off. What do you think? Hmm. I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and at least weave it in one way. So I'm going to put my needle in there, and then I'm going to put the loop in. There we go. And then just pull it through. Da, 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 da. Okay. So even just that, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. Maybe I'm playing with fire here. I don't know. But I think that's the way I'm going to do it for right now. And then this one, I know I always tend to go down this way, and then around a loop here. So I'm going to do that. Let me put this in here. There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to go back, whoops, and loop it around. This is the one that I want to be careful with because this is the one that could possibly come loose, and I definitely don't want that happening. The middle one, I don't think it would come loose because um, I've crocheted 4 and then connected it together, and I don't really think it's going to come loose. This one just might. So usually 3 times the charm when it comes to weaving in the ends. So what are you doing tonight? Let me see what you're, let's see. Oh, Robin is working on removing a cowl neck off a sweater and changing the neckline. You love the sweater, but you can't take the neck anymore. Wow. And you know what? If you have woven in those ends on that cowl, woo, that would be a challenge, wouldn't it? Okay, here's number 2. So yeah, Thursday night, my studio is kind of set up a little bit because now I have a table that I can work off of. So I'm going to take advantage of this, and you might find me on any given weeknight just going live randomly and just saying, hey, hang out with me while I, crochet or while I weave in my ends or anything, any random thing. So I think this is going to be fun. Can you see this well enough? Is there enough light? Let me see if I need to move this a little bit closer. Ooh, my my lighting situation is really kind of weird. Okay, so how is that light? Is that too bright? Just give me a little bit of feedback. Okay, let's see. Sadie and Monster are real clingy. They know you don't feel well. Oh, do I save the strings? Sometimes I do, and then sometimes I don't. Ambi, I wish that I was good enough to say I do save all the strings. Um, I do set them aside for a little bit, but who knows? Who knows? So let me see if I can do it this way. There we go. Um, oh, it's challenging. It is a knitted wool sweater. Robin, you are like the bomb.com. So Karen says she saves in her ends when she cuts them off for stuffing. And I have used ends for stuffing before, and it really does work well. I do enjoy using my little pieces of ends, especially the times when I couldn't find my my stuffing when I was moving and I had things all over the place. Let me see. This is giving me a little bit of a, this is really good to know. Now this is nighttime, so it's a little bit different, but wow. There we go. There we go. So let's try, okay, here it is right here. So let's do this. All right. Okay. So today was kind of a relaxing day. I didn't really do a whole lot. Here we go. And tomorrow's going to be fun. I think I might know how many squares I need, but I really haven't gotten that far. But I've got quite a bit here, so I'm not worried. And then if you want to crochet along with me, Tomorrow, that's going to be fun. My nose is itching doing this. I might have needed this over on the other side because it looks like I've got my back to you. It's kind of weird. We'll work it out. Okay. So there's another one. Number 3. All right. Let's see. Oh, did you miss the answer for how many squares you had to go get? Oh, no. Let's see. I need to find my measuring tape. That is my issue. Because what you're going to do, let me see how long this is. Oh, I know. Hold on just a sec. Because I do have, okay, there's that. But where's the other thing? Okay. Let's see. I do have some things that have measurements on them, and I can go with that. So let me pull this out. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this out. All righty. Here we go. If you hear a crash, just ignore it. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Yay. Okay. So this is my board that has the measurements on it. All right. So let's see. If I, where am I going to put this? Okay. I've got plenty of room here. There's no reason to not have room. I just need to move my camera back a little bit. Move this over here. And we will measure and see how many squares we need, because a hat is normally 21 to 22 inches circumference. Oh, that's my can of drink. Sorry about that. That was weird, wasn't it? Okay, and all right. So this is my Fiskars cutting board, and this is the self-healing cutting board. So I can bring you up here. Here we go. And do this. And there we go. Okay. So I'm looking at my self-healing cutting board here. Let me bring you in this way so I can keep this here. Okay. So we've got, oh, okay. Each one of these is about 3 inches. And then we're going to have the little bit of crochet between it. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So our crochet hat will be 6 squares around the circumference, okay? And then we're going to go up, let's see. 3. We're going to go up 3, and then we're going to add a band. So what did I say? 6? So that would be about 18 squares. So that's not bad. So if you have some extra squares, in case you want your hat a little bit taller, but what I'm going to do is it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, and then gathered. So that'll be plenty. And then have a band around it. So it should be plenty. And then this is going to give some, plus we're going to have a nice row of black in here. And I did find some black. It was in a kit, and I don't care. I don't mind pulling the black out of that kit, but it was in because I didn't find any black. And this is more like a charcoal, but this is the Mary Maxim, the bag kit that it was kind of a mosaic, and I'm not going to make that mosaic. But look at this. This is Bernat Premium. It's a 4-weight, and the colorway is gray marl. And I really like it. Let me see if I can show it to you here better. Can you see? I don't know if you can see how it kind of has like a charcoal look to it. So it's black, but it has kind of a uh, like a gray shadow to it or something, right? So that's what I'm going to use between it. So, okay, so if the measurements are right, 21 inches around and about 9 inches tall, plus the band, I think we're going to be okay with doing 18 squares. Do you like this? Were you looking at this color? This is nice, don't you think? And it is a Bernat Premium Yarn Inspirations. It's 7 ounces, 4 medium weight yarn, and it's in the gray marl. I really like this, and it's soft. It's really soft. So I pulled this out of that kit, and I think that's going to look really pretty with these next to it. I think it's going to be a pretty hat. I can't wait to put it together tomorrow. But first, I have to get these ends woven in. And I am just, hey, Lydia, good to see you. Let me move my computer a little bit closer so that I can see the chat. There we go. Can you see how I have my phone on a tripod kind of a thing? It kind of hooks to the side of the table. Let me pull this a little bit closer. It is soft. Yes, it's kind of like a black gray. It's really pretty, and it is very soft. I'm really liking it. Okay, so I've got 2 of them woven in. No, 3. I've got more to go. All right, let me get this going. Now, give me your honest opinion. Now, tomorrow I'm going to use this, so regardless of whether you hate it or not, tomorrow I'm probably going to have to use it this way. I might have to find a different place to put my, yeah, I'm going to have to do that, to put my laptop so that we can kind of have a better view of, there we go, so that I can be more looking at you. The problem is here that this gives me a shadow. Let me see if I can move in a little bit. Thank you for being patient with me. And oh, hey, Karen, have a nice night. All right. Watching the paint dry. You love it, Alice. You know you do. Okay, here we go. Watching the paint dry. Working it out with me. Oh, yeah. So if you have 18 squares hiding somewhere in your house, just go grab them. And tomorrow we'll make a hat. Now, here's the thing. If you have squares that are 3 rounds, you could get away with a much smaller amount of squares. You would just have to work that out. Let's see. You are our test dummies. You are right. Only I call you my test smarties. because you're my smart gals. You know what's going on. And I'm actually really, really excited about being able to do this. I've seen a couple different people do this before, and they would like crochet and then like have a whole conversation. This one lady, she talks about different murder mysteries that are going on, like real murder mysteries, and that's fun. I mean, who doesn't love crochet and a murder mystery, right? So, anyway, let me get back over here. It's like I'm trying to be over here and over here at the same time. I mean, like, there's two places for me to go. Oh my goodness. I'll work it out. But it's kind of weird because, let me see. Okay, more test dummy trying out. I'm going to move you over to this side. Since this is the direction that I'm facing a lot, that would just make sense, wouldn't it? All right, here we go. You ready? Dun, da, da, da. Oh, is that better? Let's see. Let's see if that's better. Okay, so this is better. So when I'm looking here, I've got this pole in my face. Well, that's nice. Oh, dang. Oh. Okay, yeah, you always do tell me what to do, right? And usually I listen to you, and usually I do, because I'm like, tell me, help me. So, yeah, I've got 4 whole ones done. I could have crocheted 4 in this time. It's been 27 minutes, but this is important. Now I've lost my needles. Okay, here it is. All right. Oh, let me see. Here we go. Oh, and now you've got my laptop in your face here. You don't want that. Why didn't somebody tell me? It's it's not better with the laptop showing. You're right. Thank you, Alice. Ah, Lordy. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. Ugh. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do because obviously I'm just figuring this out. Here we go. Okay. Let's try this. Now you're so far away. All right. Hold on. Don't get seasick on me. All right. Well, this is better. This is not better. Hi. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh man. Okay, so this part is really good. What do you think about that? And then look at this. Well, I mean, maybe I need to block my face anyway. What do you think? I don't know. Oh, nope, not better. All right, let me go back to the original. Okay. There we go. And here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you for helping me with this. I really appreciate it. I do. I do. I do. I do. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. So is that any better? Let me see if I can get the lighting on here. See, that was the problem too, because it was showing a little bit of a shadow. How's that? Now, thankfully, tomorrow it will be sunny, hopefully. It wasn't sunny today. In fact, we had a lot of rain. What was your weather like today? Okay. The work panel is good. Get the phone out of the way, and that will be good. Blocking a face takes out the personal touch. Oh, I know. I wasn't going to do that. That was kind of just a silly because who wants to look at that? Oh my gosh, right? Yeah, is this better? Okay. Uh-oh, it looks like okay, there you go. I thought my screen kind of froze a little bit for a minute there. Okay. This out of the way. There we go. All right. Well, as long as I get 18 of these ends woven in, I've kind of lost them. Where did they go? Are they right here? Ah, they're right here. Okay. Well, I thought I had one. I don't have this one. Okay. And I've lost. Oh, here we go. Okay, good. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So I now have my needle that has the little wire end to it. And we'll go ahead and get this going in here. All right. Foggy out all day and cloudy. Okay. The work frame is fine, but I should be more centered in my frame. But the problem is that I'm hugging this pole. So as long as you don't mind me hugging the pole, because the pole is in the center of my work here. So let's try it this way. Okay. Do you mind that pole? Because if you do, that's not going to work. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. Good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. Okay. Still live. Yay, Nikki. Robin says it's much better. So, I mean, that's all I can do is to try and keep improving, right? So, I'm wondering if I do have other tripods, but this one actually folds over and allows this kind of view right here. So that's the one that I actually use for my tutorials. I don't think you ever saw it before, but it's kind of a bendy one. It clamps to the table and then it bends over and it's very flexible. It's really hard to be flexible because it's not real easy to bend, but which is good because then it holds its shape. But um, it does have to clamp onto the table, but that keeps it really sturdy too, you know? So it's not going to fall over like some of the tripods do. Like the one that I'm using for light right now, that one would fall over if I just blew it a kiss, it would fall over. Yep, it would. Okay, so now I just have this inside one to do. To go backwards with that. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yay, six. We are 1/3 of the way through. All right. Nikki says, I had to find out what this weaving in ends everybody is talking about is all about. Nikki, you are so funny. I love it. I love it. Nikki is notorious for not weaving in ends. So it's funny. So the good news for Nikki is that she's got lots of projects that she could consider completed in 2024 if she would just weave in some ends, right? All right. So this is 7. Yay. Huh. I'm excited about this hat because I'm excited about this yarn. This cinnamon cedar yarn from Hobby Lobby is really, really pretty. Uh-oh. I didn't weave in that middle. Oh, darn. Okay, let me get this going. I think I thought I was weaving in the middle just a minute ago, and I was not. There we go. I'm taking a shortcut with the middles. I mean, it's my hat. Hopefully, I'll get to wear it. I usually give away all my things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the official number. Working on number 8. And then I'm going to try and do at least 20. There we go. So today it rained a lot and it was still quite cold and it just rainy, rainy, rainy. So schools were closed again today because of road conditions. So, with the children, I guess they could be living up in the mountains and on the windy, twisty roads. And so they don't take any chances. So they close school if they think the roads are going to be treacherous. And so we haven't gotten out. I got out on Sunday morning. I didn't think I was going to get down the driveway. I did. And then I didn't think I was going to get back up the driveway, but I did. And so since then, I've stayed in. There we go. I'll go back one more time. There we go. All right. Now, let me do some green ones. Good night, Alice. You're leaving us? Did I put you to sleep? You have something better to watch than paint dry. Somebody should tell me a story. Tell me something fun that happened today. Go. I don't have anything fun that happened today in my world, which is probably a good thing. So in our backyard, we have some cardinals. We have some really big cardinals. I mean, they are chunky. And of course, the really bright cardinal birds are the male, and those are the chunkiest ones. And they have been playing and frolicking around our vehicles, and they like to look in the windows and they like to look in the mirrors. And so I have ordered on our Walmart pickup some bird seed. So, and it has like the sunflower seeds, which I have heard that cardinals really like. So I'm hoping that they enjoy their seeds that I've got coming for them. I think I'm going to try and get out tomorrow and pick those up, but we'll see. We'll see how the rain goes. Mom has been thinking that Chinese food sounds good. Oh, and I guess I need to check the mail too tomorrow. I didn't check the mail today, and I don't think I checked it on Monday either. Well, I definitely will have to check it tomorrow because maybe Mom is expecting a package and maybe that package will come in tomorrow. We never know. There we go. So what do you think? When you weave in ends, do you weave it in with a needle or you use your crochet hook? When I first started crocheting, my aunt Becky showed me how to use my crochet hook and weave in and out of the pattern. Like she would have me go, and pull it through this way and then pull it through this way and do that with, my crochet hook. So like this one, she would have me kind of go in here and I would pull this way and that works. See, that works that way. That might be even a little faster on that one. But that's the way she would have me weave in the ends. And then I found that sometimes some of the ends would come loose, and they wouldn't always necessarily be, completely loose. They would just appear to be coming loose. Like the project would appear to be coming loose because you could see an end. And I find that people who don't crochet, if you have given them a gift and they see an end, they kind of panic a little bit, and they think that their whole project is going to come loose. Now, has that happened where a whole project has come loose before? Maybe, but not usually. Usually it's just a portion of it. Now, I do have a blanket that Doran's Aunt Dorothy made, and it was a crochet granny square type blanket. I'll show it to you. I might have it here. Huh, I don't know. And so she used the whip stitch and actually stitched the ends, and it did come loose a little bit. So it does happen. But the good thing is that I know how to fix it. I just haven't yet. But that was one of my favorite ones that she sent. She sent one year, she crocheted everyone in the family. I mean everyone, every individual person. Like not just for this family or that family. That one's pretty. Don't you think that one's pretty? And not just for any individual person in the family, but she crocheted for everyone a blanket, and it was really nice. So I got one, my husband got one. My sister-in-law got one, her husband got one, their son got one. It was just really nice. So that was a nice little treat. And she also sent the women um, crochet dishcloths, which was really nice. That was the year that her husband was in a nursing home, and she would go and spend the day with him. And so she would just sit and crochet the whole time. So it kept her hands busy. It kept her mind busy. She thought about, the person that she was crocheting for, and it kept him company. So it was a win-win for everyone. So Amazon is never going to make it there. Well, our yard still has snow, but we're seeing some grass come through. So the snow is melting. Our driveway is still pretty covered. Mom has declared that she has had enough snow and it was nice, but she's ready for it to go away. Mhm. Sorry, I moved that over. See, I have to remember to keep my hands over here so that you can see. Hmm. I wonder if, hmm. See, I wonder if there's a way for me to set my laptop up a little bit higher, like face level, and then, hmm, that might work if I had a box that was about this high and then could set it so that it was just staring me in the face. I'll see if I can find a box that high. I mean, I know I have boxes. Obviously, I have moving boxes here. I don't want it too high, but maybe one of those small boxes would work. Hmm. Ah, see, I see that that camera freezes every now and then too. Okay, let's see. Oh, your dad had to cover his mirrors on a car because of the cardinal. Oh, Amazon says tomorrow. Okay, good. Oh my goodness. Catherine, what are you up to tonight? Are you crocheting or cooking or enjoying, um, hot tea by the fire? What's going on with you tonight? Robin, are you in your craft room or are you in the family room? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yay! This goes fast when you are spending it with me. Thank you for um, sitting with me and passing the time with me. This would have been so boring. So boring. Nikki, did you get your crochet out and start weaving in ends with me? Now that I've shown you how to do it. Oh, I know it's not a favorite thing. But it is a necessary thing, and I actually don't mind it while I'm sitting here chatting with you. It's kind of nice. It is kind of nice. So tomorrow, hopefully, this room is going to be brighter because of the natural sunlight. I'll have the light on, and then if I need to, I can put more spotlights on or whatever. But hopefully, it will be bright enough so that we won't need to overdo it with the spotlights and stuff. Family room. Okay, cool. So you're sitting in a comfy space. That's good. Nice. So far, I'm liking all of these colors. Let's see. There we go. See all of these colors? Yeah, this camera seems to be, I'm looking at it here. It seems like it's just kind of not handling the movement very well, is it? Yeah. Well, hopefully tomorrow it will work out okay. We can hope. Yes, Robin, you're not weird. Robin says, I think I'm weird because I like weaving in ends, but she does like to sew. So weaving in ends is just a little bit of sewing. I don't mind weaving in my ends. I really don't. So my dad is really into watching Dr. G Medical Examiner. It's the um it's the Friends Medical Examiner in Orlando, and she has a show. So she talks, it's kind of like a mystery because she talks about, why these people have died and um different things, and a lot of it is a mystery because the people come in a lot of times and she doesn't know why they have died. And sometimes, they're young and they appear to be healthy, but there's just something in there that's a mystery of why they died. So we've gotten into watching that, and it's quite interesting, but it can get a little morbid sometimes because it's just like death after death after death, right? So then we watch Murder She Wrote, which is more, it's a cozy murder mystery, but still it's more murder mysteries. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to count. I know this is weird, but I'm going to count how many greens I have and how many reds I have. So I have one. Okay, and these I'm going to count as yellows. So let's see, I have yellow. This one I'm going to count as a green and a green. This one's between a green and a yellow. It's a little more yellow. Here's a red. This one has red predominantly in the middle. Green. I'm going to count this one as a yellow. This one is green. This one is a red and green, green. So I have 4 yellows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 greens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, uh, 4.5 kind of the reds. So I'm going to do another couple of them that look yellowy, and huh, maybe one of these. I do like these a lot. This one is a very muted color, and I really like that. So this yellow, this one, and another solid red. Well, maybe not a solid red. I've got one, two, three solid reds, and then 2 muted reds. Maybe I'll do this one. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, okay, there we go. I don't think I did any of these. It's too bad I didn't do any while I was crocheting along, right? That would have saved me some. All right. Oh, I'm thirsty. Let's get some of this Waterloo. This Waterloo is really good seltzer. It says sparkling water is what it says. Zero sugar, 0 calories. Has a little bit of a fizz to it, so it's refreshing. When I first tried it, I could taste the watermelon. I can't taste the watermelon now, so I think it was my imagination. It might have been my imagination. You do Dr. G too? Yeah. I don't know. Dad is really into it right now. And so what keeps his attention is what we like to watch because his he has a hard time finding a show that he really enjoys. So when he finds a show that he enjoys and it's something that we like too, we're all about turning it on. And he likes listening to the mysteries and trying to figure out, if they were murdered or if it was, a medical episode or something like that, what caused the person to pass. And sometimes it's surprising because it was just, you know, a normal shutting down of some kind of organ. And then sometimes it's surprising because it's a 69-year-old man who's a drug dealer and nobody knew it. So, and I like she has this phrase on there where she'll say, and now I know another way to die. It was like, okay. Oh my goodness, that's interesting. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to watch my other lady that I watch sometimes, and I'm going to have to see what angle she is on when she does her lives where she is like in two cameras, two camera mode. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's another one. And this one makes 18. There we go. This is going to make a really cute hat, especially with that charcoal black border going around all the squares. I am really liking it. So, does anybody else, if you fall asleep with the TV on, do you dream about like what the TV is all about? So, I fell asleep this afternoon on the couch. I was sitting up and just kind of leaning back a little bit, and there was a game show on. And so I was dreaming that we were on a game show, or I don't know who we was, but I was there, and apparently it was like a group kind of a game show thing. And the person that was up, that was answering the questions and everything that was in my group, did not do a good job. And they were like making all these mistakes and everything, and it was a little frustrating, a little bit frustrating in my dream. And usually I'll dream that the person that's on the TV, especially if it's someone, if I'm watching YouTube and they're just talking and talking and talking, um, I will have a dream that I'm trying to talk to them and they are ignoring me. And I do not have a fun time when someone ignores me. I just don't have a fun time. And so it's usually very frustrating. And usually I end up pretty angry in my dream. And I'll wake up and I'll be like, they wouldn't talk to me. Oh, I actually don't really enjoy those kind of dreams because I feel a little bit manipulated by YouTube, you know? He is missing his police work. He is. Dad really, really did love being a policeman. He loved his job. He loved catching bad guys. He loved all aspects of it. And so it's rough, you know, when he it used to be very exciting and he just had a good time. He loved talking to people. He loved talking to people. He loved being around people. And it just, it was just really fun for him. So not having all the people to talk to and everything and just having us boring Tennesseans to talk to, um, you know, he's quite bored. Yeah. Yes, Robin. So you tell Donald, you and Donald need to come visit, and Donald can sit and just chat away with Dad about anything. Ask him about time in the force or whatever, and he will come up with a story. I promise. I promise you. Dad will come up with a story. And if Donald has any stories, Dad loves to hear those too. Stories of life on the outside. Outside of four walls, I mean. Yeah. Here we go. I feel like we need a little more light. I feel like there's not enough light or something. I don't know what is happening, but let's see. I think I might have 20 now. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so I have 20. And I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. So we've been on here for an hour. Thank you for working this out with me. I really do appreciate it. And it's been fun. And I hope that, oh, yes, yes, they did. They always did get along so good. And they always did care a lot about each other. Yes, Dad always loved hanging out with Donald and just chatting and hanging out when the family got together and everything. Y'all just come on, and I know our guest bed is a little small for a 6 foot tall man, but maybe he could make it work for a couple days or a week or however long you want to stay. Nikki, it has been fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching this um, tutorial of how to do the weaving in of the ends. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait till tomorrow morning, and I hope that you have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with me, and stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you tomorrow morning live when we make a hat. So, good night, everyone.